Hey everybody, how you doing? I am Seven the Jester. If you ever forget that, everything you need to know is right in front of you. I am Seven the Jester. This is my channel where I perform and teach magic with the hopes of raising money for charity. And I'm in the middle of doing a year-long challenge where I have to do a trick a day every day for a year. And if I fail, I have to get the word failure tattooed on my forearm. But like I said, we're doing this for charity. So if you enjoy the video, I'd really appreciate it if you give me a like or leave me a comment. If you're new here, maybe consider subscribing, and it would really help a lot if you could share this video with some of your friends and let everyone else know that I am here and that I have a challenge going on. With that said, I am assuming you're here for a tutorial, so we will go ahead and lower the camera down a little bit so you can see my hands, and we will get into that. Alright, we're going to take a look at the double lift. It is the most used move in card magic, and every magician needs to know how to do it, but a lot of people struggle with it, myself included. And I still struggle with it sometimes. I've tried them all. I tried the strike double lift, I tried the pushover, which I still can't do. I've tried them all. And the only double lift I was ever any good at was the center double. This one. Where you take a double out of the middle of the deck. And the reason that I'm good at that one is because it's a thumb count. So all we're doing is moving the same thing to the top of the deck. And the reason it works so well is because, for one, if you can riffle cards, you can do a thumb count. If you can do this and have your spectator say stop, then you know that you could stop your riffle whenever you need to. So all you're doing is stopping at 2. And if you don't like the overhand grip that I'm using and you like a push-off shuffle, then once you get your thumb count, you now have 2 cards. Just push them both off and take them that way. However you like to deal, this will work for you. But the reason it's so great, like I said, is that, for one, we all know how to riffle, so we can all learn to do a thumb count. But there are a lot of other reasons too, and the biggest one is probably this. This is dealer grip, and my thumb is already there. It doesn't look like I'm doing anything because I'm not moving my hand. My fingers are already where I need them to be. So it's really easy to get away with. And if you practice it, you can get really quick at it to the point where you can come from a cut and go straight into a double. Or you can come from a dribble and go straight into your double. You can do just about anything and always be ready to go into your double because your thumb is already where it's supposed to be. So all we're doing is just riffling 2 and stopping. And then you can pick them up however you're most comfortable. I usually do this because my hand is already there from the dribble or the cut or whatever. So if my hand's already there, then I can just come away with 2 cards. It's pretty simple. But like I said, if you're trying to make it look like you're dealing a card, just riffle off 2 and push. But it's so much easier than trying to get a pinky count or trying to hide your hand for a few seconds so you can get a break under the top 2 cards. If you literally just, with your thumb already where it needs to be, you're good to go. And this is something that I really literally only discovered 2 days ago. And you can see already that it's very easy. And it's not because I'm such a quick learner or because I'm so good with cards. It's because it's so easy and I'm already so used to doing the action of riffling the cards that it was very simple to learn to do it this way. I'm just riffling off 2 and stopping. And if you don't know how to riffle cards, I'll cover that quickly, but if you don't know how to riffle cards yet, you probably shouldn't be trying to learn a double lift yet. You should probably learn the basics first. But what we're going to do is we're holding the deck in dealer's grip. First finger at the front or curled underneath, wherever you have it when you're dealing. These 3 fingers on the side, thumb at the corner. Now what's happening here, this corner is being pressed into the flesh of my palm by these 3 fingers. My thumb and first finger are just resting, but they're on the corners of the deck. Now when I'm ready to do my riffle or my thumb count, wherever my finger is, all I have to do is hold tight with these 3 fingers and make sure I'm pressing into the palm here so that this corner is held and this corner is held. Because if both of these corners are held down, and then you pull down on these cards, it creates a bow. So my finger doesn't even have to be curled under the deck and I can still do it. I keep my finger curled under the deck anyway, but it doesn't have to be there. As long as this pressure is good, the corner of the deck's being pressed into the thumb, and your grip is tight, then if you pull down on this corner of the deck and release those cards, release those cards one at a time, I think I could probably count the whole deck this way if I needed to. But that's literally it. You just riffle off 2, and then you can come in with the overhand grip. You can slide it across and grab it here. Whatever you need to do. You can even transfer this to a pinky break if you need to, which I haven't practiced a lot, but it can be done. Let me try that again. Probably the easiest way to do that would be to just use the thumb count to create a step by pushing the cards back. And then putting the pinky under them might be easier. But yeah, that's literally the whole deal. And if you practice it for just a couple of days, you'll be to the point where you can just immediately go into that from just about anything. As long as you have a reason for this hand to come in, you can do it. No problem. You don't even need this hand to come in. But I like that because the larger action of this hand covers just the quick flick over here with the left hand. But that's why I like to do it from a cut or a dribble. Basically anywhere where I'm squaring the cards and this hand has to come in, pop, pop, and I'm ready to go. But yeah, that's the whole video basically. Just if you can riffle, you can thumb count. And if you can thumb count, you can get a double. Every time. Every single time. You will be successful because it's something you already know how to do. All you need to do is learn to do it a little bit faster and maybe be a little more stealthy about it. But that's the whole tutorial, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'm more than happy to help. Take this information, use it well. I really hope it helps because it's changed my whole approach to card magic. But thanks for playing along, guys. I'll see you in the next one.